2 days. The 5 o'clock hour is hot on Fit FM 96.7, www.fitfmja.com. Your life, your music with Lady D, Denise Gomez, Inside the Zone. Catch me on Monday at 5 p.m. for the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. And on Friday, yes, at 5 p.m. for Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. From abroad to yard, Trelawney. Hi, I'm Lady D Denise Gomez, and I have exciting interview segments and features inside the zone. For recording artists, you can sing? Well, Inside the Zone, second Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. is for you. Writers, share your story, no man, in From the Author Zone on third Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Male Zone has unbelievably juicy stories of love, heartbreak, and triumph. 7 p.m. has never been this good. On Mondays, it's news, talk, engaging features at 7 in the Monday Drive. And Center Stage has everyone talking on Thursdays. Be a part of the show. Email me insidethezone@gmail.com or call me 914-304-2592. Jamaican folk music and many popular genres such as mento, ska, rocksteady, reggae, dub music, dancehall, reggae fusion, and traditional and contemporary gospel, among others, have been a part of our culture. From saltfish, the shingle host. Take a musical journey with us as we delve into music then and now. A Satideh Mawnin Runnings. Come make we talk.
Boy, the beat is just nice.
I tell you, I see you rocking here. Me watch the jacket. Saturday. It's Saturday. Saturday.
It's Saturday. Good morning, ladies.
Morning. How are you ladies doing?
Looks surviving.
Can I hold up my hand?
If I turn this camera around and you look at my bed, you shall see my books.
I understand. Well, Max, how you do? Max, you're muted, please.
Sorry about that, guys. I am blessed and highly favored. Thank God.
Amen.
I had a hectic week, but in a positive way. So that's a blessing.
Okay.
Yes.
That's great news. I am pressing. I'm like the woman with the issue of blood.
Oh.
So I am pressing. Pressing, it is not easy, but I'm pressing. So I can use the same term Max used, but me still have to go a little, deeper to say, hey, some days are not always, but I am grateful.
Yes.
So here we are this morning. We'd like to welcome everyone to Satideh Mawnin Runnings.
Welcome on.
Sharon's will be joining us at about 10:30. And as you know, Jen has not been with us for some time. She isn't okay, but she's not able to join us for a while. So whenever she can, she will. So we miss seeing her and, but we're in touch nevertheless. We just want to let you know that, music in we bones. So I can either disco, rock, pop in the morning here.
Jackie, she in the Sunshine State, so she there with sleeveless
Yeah, tell
off
you.
the cut thing. Max head cover. Not sure what we're going to jump to this morning. But I
You
know
know.
she has some, stuff to share with us. And those
Yeah.
of you who are music lovers, I mean, from we born, we hear whether it was from the gramophone, the little
Mm-hmm.
transistor radio, one when
Yes.
they use battery, or if you
Mm-hmm.
found some houses that had, power, electricity, where you
City,
had
yeah.
a little radio play, like, you did
Mm-hmm.
have your LP, your 45s, and all them stuff
Mm-hmm.
there. Music,
That
Mm-hmm.
changer.
music,
Your
music.
stereo.
And you learned how to,
Stereo, you remember?
man, your stereo player. Those of us who learned how to drop that little control needle point
The
at the
needle.
very edge of the record,
Tell me about
so
this.
You
that
know,
it
the
can
stereo, the
scratch.
stereo was like a piece of furniture, you know.
Yeah, man.
The
Yes.
stereo was
My
like you
uncle had
couldn't put
one.
your yes,
Yes.
you couldn't put your
Figurine. You
figurine
gotta put your
On.
figurine on it. Yes.
Yes. So we had
on top of it.
either a Philips or a GE. I wrote something
Yes.
recently, and it was either GE. I should have asked Auntie Paula, but I had forgotten. Nevertheless, yeah, we had a nice one, and that the
Mhm.
Yes.
section to the left where you stored the albums.
Yes.
Then
All
on
right.
top,
And the
you
records.
decorated
Yes.
the top, right? And I learned how to put it at the edge and wouldn't even make a scratch. Me, I tell you.
Scratch. Yes.
Hey,
That was an
And
art
them tell you,
that you
them
had
tell you,
to
hey, no scratch up my record,
yes.
scratch up my
aye, me tell you.
Yes.
Yeah, you learned how to.
Putting on the needle was an art. It was really an art. You had to
Yes,
have
Yes.
steady hands to do it.
very meticulous. Yeah, to go down
Yes.
and if you think you're going too much, that means the song will go start.
Start before it starts.
Start right in the middle.
Start before it starts. Yes.
So we're going to talk about music then and now. To our guests coming in, don't forget, share to at least 5 of your friends. Come on now. Herman, good morning, Herman. Share, Herman. Share. Let's talk about what you remember. Also, Vero. Lord, Vero, we're happy to see you. Yvonne, share with some people that you know, at least 5 people. We're not going to stress you. Good morning, Tony. Tony from my wine vineyard. Tony, what can we have to drink this morning while we're talking music?
Lord.
Drop something.
No,
Mhm.
something. I should have a mimosa, you know.
You see, they know.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We
no.
call them
I
something you
can
know.
drink some casual water.
But music. So that, as always, rather than just doing the shout outs, we do have a platform, a platform. We have a platform where we can just post. So we'll just post and say as they appear here. So she said, how no do this morning? Me all right. Finong. Yes,
Pinong.
Finong. Good morning. Welcome. Want to
Right.
say, let's see. Tony. So Tony says, let's go on here. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Good morning, Tony.
Herman says, me still have me bell
Mr.
and
Lovely Bella Howell.
Hello, Will. Transistor radio. Big God.
Yeah. That's a brand. That's called name brand.
Yes.
The little red and white one with the lines across it.
Uh-huh.
I don't even remember the name of that one. Lord, my grandmother couldn't listen to our Dulcimina on that little radio.
Yes.
Go out and Miss Iris go buy a couple battery carry come.
Oh, Lord.
Set it up. So at 7:15 we have with Dulcimina to listen to. So
And then no, if it was the only radio in the home, then everybody would huddle around it.
yes.
Listen
Listen.
to that stuff. So as we're talking, we
ahead.
want to say welcome. you can get up and jive to a few things that I'll be playing if you remember them.
Oh,
Because they're trying to cater, and as the girls are trying to cater to everybody. So we'll be talking about music. We know we have so many genres, and in our culture and the nation Jamaica, we go way back. We go way back. And we invite you to share the music that you like, why you like it, you know, and the days when a lot of you used to go to some nice little parties and dances and all
mm-hmm.
in there. And men used to ask women to dance. They weren't standing on either
Yes.
side of the room, so you got
Mm-hmm.
opportunity to dance and show your skill. And talk
Right.
about showing skill as we're getting into it. It's 30 minutes after 10, so we'll talk quickly. But I was just at an event, a fundraising award event recently, and I saw some men drop some foot there.
Oh, boy, I say.
Listen to me. I am on the dance floor, and I had to kind of pause a minute and take
Yeah,
a
Because
peek. I mean,
you
I saw some men dance. Their poor woman couldn't even keep up.
yes, I can imagine.
Seriously, they were just doing something that I know the music,
No, yes.
the music brought back such memories for them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they were on a roll. So they
So let me
Wow.
ask you. I guess they were dancing. They were dancing in the den, and you were dancing in the now, or is it vice versa?
No, I was also dancing in the then since I was,
Okay.
Hey, Lady D
you
can
know,
dance in the then good enough. I'm telling you.
Okay.
yes.
I have a brother-in-law who can dance in the den very well too.
Hmm. So I was dancing
Yes.
in the then, and my partner, I was like, oh, so you can dance, because at first he saying dance. I guess he know of me, but no, he never meet me. So when me said to him, say, because I'm saying to Linkage and his partner, oh no, go dance, well, hear music, oh no, just go sit down here for you all evening. Cannot burn me so down when me see people.
Eh,
Yes, me
Granted,
too.
we're not all the
Me
same,
too.
right? There are people who are more reserved and they don't
right?
want to.
Right.
And I'll
Yes.
give you that. But I just think with
Hmm.
music mustn't waste.
No.
Yes.
No,
Hey,
I
Me
believe
too,
if
girl.
you go
Me
out,
too.
like I don't go out very often, especially now that I'm in school. But I believe if you go out, music are play, especially if your music nice, you get up and enjoy it yourself.
Self.
If you go home
Yes,
and
have
somebody
fun.
asks you how was the party, and you go and say, then why was the party? Did you get up and dance? When you contribute to it, that's my feeling about it. You
there
know?
you go. Yeah, man. Because
Yeah.
But
everybody
I
come back.
totally believe that way too. I think when one goes out to a party where music is being played, or any even for that matter, music is being played, you should enjoy yourself. When
Yes.
I go to a party or any place where music is being played, when I get home, I'm tired. And I want to
I
be tired
will.
because I know I enjoy myself.
I mean that, Mac. Sometimes
I
you
will
have to.
take off my
Yes.
shoes.
Aye,
Take
sometimes
off the shoes and dance.
when you're leaving, you just hold up the 2-footer shoes. So put you over your
All right.
shoulder.
Yes. I walk through the door.
Go through,
Oh,
I
you
go
know
through
so.
the door. So, welcome everyone. Music then and
Oh my
now.
goodness.
And I just want to start it off like this. Where is it? Which one am I going to
All
play
right
for
now.
you? Because I just thought, we should kick it
Jackie, get
off
your
with
food ready.
something.
Child.
Yes. So let me
I might go dance off my clothes.
Hi, David did dance out of him.
Oh.
David had danced out of his, so not to worry.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oh,
He dance out of
oh my
him clothes.
goodness.
So let's do this.
Oh, Jimmy Cliff.
1959. The West End of Kingston, Jamaica has throbbed with a musical beat. A hypnotic sound of surging excitement and power. People hearing it became caught up in a frenzy and couldn't help moving to this pulsating, almost religious beat.
Oh, him.
This is ska.
Jamaican ska.
Not everybody can do the twist, but
But
everybody can
everybody
do
can
the ska.
do the
It's
ska.
a new dance you can't resist. Ska, ska,
Ska,
ska,
ska, ska.
Jamaica ska. Now everybody can do the ska. It's a new dance that goes like this. Now, bow your head, swing your arms, shake your hip. Now do a dip.
Do it.
Jamaica ska. Ska, ska, ska. Do the ska.
Ow.
Exercise corner.
What?
Wow.
Not everybody can do the twist.
How old is he?
Everybody can do
She's about
It's a new dance you can't
7?
resist. Ska, ska, ska.
About 7
Jamaica ska.
or 8.
Now everybody can do the ska. It's a new dance that goes like this. Now, bow your head. Swing your arms. Shake your hip. Now, do a dip.
Do it.
Ska, ska, ska. Jamaica ska. Ska, ska, ska. Jamaica ska.
Get him.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Listen.
Interesting.
I mean, so Lord, me both them can't manage this scare again. So, as I was telling you, they were playing ska on the dance floor, and I tell you, we were going down till one lady said, "You know what? Me not sure me can manage this one."
She's not sure she can come back up.
911.
She's not sure she can come back.
No, but
Better call 911.
oh, you know what's up.
Oh my
So
goodness.
as we talk about ska, so I'll just kick it off, and then ladies, you can do your thing as well. But ska, regarded as the forerunner of reggae music, was
Yes.
popularized by the late Don Drummond and the Scatolites during the early 1960s. It has been described as a Jamaicanized version of the North American rhythm and blues R&B. The lyrics of ska were often about the prevailing socioeconomic commentaries of the less privileged in the society. Popular songs of ska era included Count Ozzie's "Oh Carolina" and Millie Small's
Yes.
"My Boy Lollipop."
Nah, by lollipop. Yeah.
And the ska dance, this consisted primarily of very fast-paced movements such as the shuttle and split, which consisted of moving the hands upwards, downwards, side to side, backwards, and forward while lifting the legs bent at the knees alternately, which you just got a vivid
Listen, man.
Yes.
glimpse
Full
of.
workout when you're done.
When that's what I was saying when I saw it. I said, but every part of your body work.
Oh, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah,
If you're born sick, you
Did you
can't do it.
notice?
Yeah.
Did you notice anything? Speaking of that, did you notice anything? everybody had nice waistline.
Yes, man.
Very
Yes.
slim. The
Mhm.
man them
Yes.
very tucked in and put together.
Yes.
Mhm.
And they were
Mhm.
you see the gentlemen them and the ladies in their what you call it, A-line. I know A-line.
Yes.
No, those aren't they're A-line. Them look so nice.
Airline skirts. Yes.
Good morning,
Beautiful.
Christine. Christine says, ladies, I'm at work, but I'm staying tuned. Thank you. Then she
Hi.
said,
Thank you.
I guess she said, Shara.
Sure did.
Alright. So yes, the scat, and
Yes,
if you notice at the time, people were just participating, and they even allowed a child.
Everybody.
They allowed a child in the space because I guess
Yes.
it wasn't anything, X-rated,
right.
stuff like that. It wasn't lewd.
Right.
And the horns and the trumpets and so on in the background.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because
Beautiful.
they did a lot of live dances
Yes.
at the time.
Dancing, a lot of live
Yes,
instruments played.
lot
Yeah.
of live.
Yes.
Because if you observe, ladies, music had its fashion for every era. Of course, we had the bell foot, we have the big afro, we had the pedal
Yes.
pusher. So every era of music, there was like a fashion to go with music. Back
To go
then,
with it.
no, it's everything and anything. And
Yes.
some of the styles back then are coming back now to that suits music,
Yes,
but
you notice
music back
on
then it
the
never
wide
died.
legs,
Mhm.
those
Yes, the wide leg pants.
pants and so on, they came back. Yeah.
Right.
We have to.
Yeah.
Patchwork
Definitely.
and all of that. They came back.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you're coming in, please share your favorite music. If you want me pull up one, we can pull up. You see me in my studio, take much time.
Oh, I like a music. I like music that tells a story. Like
Yes, me
Pluto
too.
Shervington them and
Yes.
and Ernest Smith them. I love those songs
Yes.
that tells a story. And I like country and western because there's a story behind it.
Yes, always. And that's how I
Yes.
write most of my songs. Not most of my songs. I have 10 tracks to date, and most of my songs, that's what they do. They tell a story or they
tell a
give
story.
information.
Like my
Yes.
man, they would say, I man forward on a different scene. And
Right, that's a
and like,
story. Yeah.
and him tell you the whole, and it's like you're imagining what happened, and they must say it must be
Yes.
a duppy or a gunman.
In your mind that you can see the whole play out. In your mind that you can see the whole play out.
And I so frightened all of that, and you might forget. That's what I'm saying.
I forget.
Imagine how
Yes.
he said he never stopped to see. Quarry was a boy to him that night because he couldn't follow him. So you can imagine how fast he was running.
Running, yes. And that's Jackie, I totally believe that's how music should be. Honestly, it should always tell a story.
Every time it never goes old for me. Every time I hear it, I have to laugh because it's like I'm just imagining this man run the poor girl probably left in the bush or hide behind one tree or something and him gone. He reached on a crossroad and the poor woman still down in a gully. You understand?
There it goes.
I and I man forward.
All right.
On a different scene. I and I man Cali weed. I and I man queen.
Oh.
Everything was Irish. Getting in the groove.
You hear me vine them
down to movement.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Someone said, don't move.
Don't
It
move.
must be a duffy or a gunman. I might not find out yet. I and I so frightened. All the data name I forget. It must be a duffy or a gunman. I never stopped to see. Worry was a boy to I man last night. Couldn't follow me. Next day the daughter asked me, what happened to you last night? Just when you're ready to work your show, you get stage fright. With a dread from across the gully. Just passing through. Decide to run a little joke. It wouldn't trouble you. Well, it must be a dopey or a gunman. I man not find out yet. I and I so frightened. All the data name I forget. Well, it must be a dopey or a gunman. I never stopped to speak. Barry was a boy to I man last night. He couldn't follow. He couldn't follow. He couldn't follow me.
Wow, listen, Lady D, I pay attention to every aspect of this song. You listen to that little horn in the background. I don't know if it's the horn or the trumpet. It's like like it's also telling the story. You got in between each of those lines.
Yes.
It's
The
like
instruments coming, yeah.
And you know something, Ernest Smith, he's like timeless. He's timeless.
Yes, he's a real creative writer.
I saw him in
He's
August.
very creative, yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yes, he was. Well, I saw him in August. We went to an event up in Upper Westchester.
He performed?
He was there. I mean,
oh my! I'd love to go to another one of his.
So, Merrick DeMar, who is an attorney here in the Bronx, he has a beautiful property. And so for years he has been inviting me. I never did go, but last year I finally went. And I took a few friends with me, and we went back this year. And the caliber of artists that he gets, you have to say, boy, you see some people, you don't know how they can get connected. I mean, we had some greats there.
Get out of here. I'd love to be at something like that.
So we'd like to welcome you. So we're talking about music then and now. And as Jackie just alluded to the fact that there are some songs that they tell a story. So I had to pull that up without her knowing while she was talking. That's what DJs do.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, I know, right? Exactly. Yes. Another artist from the past, he passed away, Bluto Shervington. He tells a lot of stories in his songs. So
yes, I mentioned him earlier too.
Yes, he's really very good. He was really very good.
Good morning, Felix. A blessed good morning to you and panel lady. I finally got the opportunity to join you and your astute panel. I'm enjoying the show thus far. God bless you all. Thank you, Felix. Welcome.
Thank you.
And you can tell us your favorite music then and now.
Yes,
Jackie, say you. What do you have on your
well, that was one of them. On my turntable. There's another one that I like, but it's a country and western about I am my own grandpa. It's another one that tells a story.
Oh yes, I know it is a black guy. Is it a black guy?
Is it? I don't remember. But he was telling a story about his father. His brother is his father. I don't remember. His brother is but it's a story about a mix-up story.
It's a story that's mixed up, yeah.
It's a mix-up.
I am my own grandpa. I like that. I like that one. That one.
Okay. So Matt, what say you? Because I have some more information to share with the audience.
Okay. Well, what I want to talk about is that they said back. I took this from YouTube. It said back then old songs depended heavily on melody. Composers took time to create a song that would last for generations.
True.
Making a new song would take several years. Yes, but now composers take a few hours to compose a song. And the reason for that, then back then, you had to have a person playing the guitar, somebody playing the drum, somebody playing the what you call it,
the trumpet, the horn,
the trumpet.
Every little thing, those simple
in order to compose a song, you had to have somebody playing each instrument to make a song, and that's the reason why it would take years. However, now when you, because I do music, as you guys know, and so when I go to the studio, my producer, he puts up his computer, puts it on, and he has all instruments on the computer itself.
Yes,
and it's funny because he also has the instruments of the past in the studio. He has a drum set. He has other stuff, the other instruments.
Yes,
which is no longer used. So now he buys these instruments, download them to the computer, and create the music from them. And so you can see the drum on the computer. You can see the timbrel, the horn, the whatever that makes the song. So everything is now on a computer. So it takes up less space because you have it right there on the computer. So you can work with it easier, better. The song can come out better. He can take my voice and make it sound different if he wants to. So if I go and I sing the main voice, he can now put on the alto and the this and the that via the instrument. So music has come a long, long way.
It has.
Yes.
And there are a lot of people, perhaps, who love rocksteady. So I want to share a little bit about rocksteady, because rocksteady was a slower, somewhat erotic version of ska.
Oh,
Yes, that's what they say, with elements of American rhythm and blues and the mento. With the slower beat, musicians were free to experiment with more complicated melodies. With the wider use of electronic instruments, horns were replaced by guitars, rhythms, and solo, and the bass line became more complex and more melodic. And they talk about the Rudy period. The transition between ska and rocksteady was known as the Rudy period. The songs of this period dealt with the criminal elements of the ghetto. Songs of the period including 007, Rude Boy, and in Rudy in Court, among others. Delroy Wilson, Bob Marley and the Wailers, and Hopeton Lewis were a few of the many artists of this period. And then they talk about the dance. The ska and rocksteady dances were similar in movements. The main difference was the beat of the music. In rocksteady, the dancer would try to keep his or her feet as steady as possible. He would then shift his weight from one foot to the other slowly. At the same time, he or she would shake his or her shoulder to the beat of the music while rocking the rest of his or her body. So you see how rocksteady come in, and then, they transitioned into reggae. And let me see what we have here. So when you talk go away. My apologies to the audience. So when we talk about that, the rock steadies and the dubs, you and I know that when you hear dubs, they've had face-off in dubs, playoffs in dubs, right? Who can do the best, and that is a skill in its own.
So
yes,
true.
How you master the sound and the effect and the feel that you need your audience to get when they hear it.
When they hear it, yes.
So I don't know if Herman went to dance. I'm not sure. Herman, are you born at church? Talk to me, the Herman.
Born at church. Why?
No, sir. Answer me. So as I'm getting into that too, let's see. So Christine says, listen, we need to get back to basics with our music. And she says, and music, me don't know about them. Felix says, that song, my own grandpa, was done by Ray Stevens, Jackie. So see.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Christine Cargill, if you follow them, you broke your back. And she's talking about the new ones.
Yeah, but there's a song with that title. There's a song that called "Broke Off Your Back." Broke off your back.
Yes, man. Broke off your back. Broke off your
so
back.
Is she right?
I think that also has a double meaning. But anyway,
I know. Yes, it does. It does. Yes. It does have a double meaning, but it's a dance kind of dance. So.
Listen.
So
no.
So when we talk, goodness. So let me give you a little treat here. Treats are good, and some of you will recall. So as I'm here at the controls, go away. Let me do a little treat for you now. See if some of you remember that, because I'm sure you do. Okay, where are we?
Oh,
to combine.
What instrument, no man?
Hey. All right. So him saying wishing was a cheer. And
Can't
Really?
say no, no, nobody smoke for me.
jump up on the furniture. I wish I was a cheer. Mhm. So, you see, and they enjoyed playing. It was a
Oh yeah.
delight.
Yes.
They would you start out either on your veranda, in the backyard, down at your community center,
Mm-hmm.
some function that somebody
Oh,
invite them to,
church.
and church,
Yes.
and they would
Church.
play,
Yes.
and
But
Even dead yard, yeah.
but remember, certain music was revered. You couldn't bring it in a church.
oh,
Yes.
One time, back back then,
No.
you couldn't go say a brighter, play reggae music in a church
yes,
because
No, it's
it is the
different.
music of the sinful people,
world, yes.
the sinful
Yes.
world. You couldn't bring that in
Right.
church. I
But
wonder
one,
where that came from.
well, you have to remember that our nation, and so we're Jamaicans and we have a
Mhm.
Jamaican based program. However, we have also discussed the cultures of other countries and so on.
Absolutely.
And
Mm-hmm.
we are a religious people, right? We believe in
Mhm.
God. And so I believe the reverence that we were taught, that
Yes.
we shouldn't mix the worldly pleasures
World and
with the things
with
of
with
God. But
right.
Mhm.
over time, people have come to realize that, because if you go into some congregations, we used to teach as children, we used to call them holy quiet, right?
Yes.
They don't even have a guitar. They have nothing.
For us, they were
True.
boring. Yes, they're
They
just a
don't
thing.
have any instruments at all.
Don't say boring.
They use
Right.
their voices. You
Mm-hmm.
may have found in other um, churches, you may have one organ and that's it.
Yes.
And you go with
Mm-hmm.
the organ. As a child, you sit down, and the adults open up them banner hymn or whatever, and them sing and sit down. And it was a very somber setting. But we know
Right.
that we were created to experience movement, rhythm.
Yes.
So your hands, you have your hands for a reason. They can clap.
Yes.
Have your feet for a reason, your waist. I was saying the other day, right? That suppose my nose was in my forehead. Suppose the Lord did create me and with nose in our forehead, right? I mean, I down in
Yes.
my cheekbone. Yes. So when
Yes.
he was creating us, he had a plan for us. So when
Absolutely.
legs are in the right place, we can move them.
Yes.
We waist
For the
can go
right thing.
around some, because I used to be a hula hoop queen. We waist can go round. And we can still do a hula hoop and skip and jump in it. So when that form of playing of the instruments started to filter, because people now were being more exposed. Some were going to music school, some were listening. Teeth we go down a dance when Roy Cola play. Or I mean, I talk about penance now, because that's where we come from. Max, turn back your camera. And you would Jackie, you're muted.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, I didn't
So
want. I heard a little background noise. I didn't want it to.
that's all right. My
Yeah.
dear Maxie seems to have encountered something there, but she'll be back in a minute.
Mhm.
Right. And so, we enjoy feeling the rhythm of the music. When you beat a drum, there is something that it does to you, right? And when I talk about
Yeah.
the dub and all them something there, it's the heavy sounds of metal and instruments coming
Yeah.
together. Not true? And it
You,
make
you
you move
guys,
away if you're not care. So that's why you find like some, people of God who, when they hear something, innately they want to move, but they stand
I
up
want
there,
to move.
but they don't want to move because
But may I
fear
wonder
that
why?
they fear that them are go backslide, them are go
Uh,
turn back.
I don't
Jesus,
think so.
God,
Me
they go
think me,
punish, I go punish we, right?
me
That's
think the
what.
Lord gave us music to enjoy in whatever form, whatever genre or whatever you call it, culture you're in. Of course, I'm not going to jig really to something that is
Oh,
explicit and
absolutely.
outrageous
Mm.
and demeaning. I'm absolutely, even if the music is catchy, the background sound itself is catchy. It's my choice that I'm not going to jig to that. I'm not gonna, because I'm not going to feel good doing that. But if I hear good music playing and the sound is good, and the words, lyrics, and everything behind it catches me, I'm sorry, I am going to move because I
Mm.
like to
Yes.
dance.
You like to
But
enjoy,
you know
you
what they
like
say
to
that
experience.
sorry about
Yeah,
that just now, guys. I got a very important call that I had to take, and as I said before, I'm gonna have
yeah.
to jump early. But what I wanted to say is that they say that music changes our mood every 30 seconds, and that the human body is set to music. So it's difficult when you hear good music not to move your finger, move a toe, shake your head, nod your head, whatever the case may be. It's just our bodies is built up. You can't help but respond to music. It's a natural thing for you to do. And
Hmm.
that's the power that
Yeah.
music has,
I
That's
was
right.
because
watching,
your
I was
body is
watching
set in that
a
tone.
documentary. Right. I was watching a documentary recently about people who are living until, they're in their hundreds or close to, and they are identifying these zones where these people, they have most of these people living in the blue zones, they call them now. But
Hmm.
it's not only in the blue zones that you're finding people who are living long lives now, but when you look at their lifestyles, it's not just what they eat, but it's the communing, the community around them. They have a little community group. And
Hmm.
another thing is a lot of them dance, like, they like to move, and it releases endorphins and those things, certain hormones, like happy hormones in your body, that fight against stress and all of that. So stress is real, fight
Hmm.
against stress and
Yeah.
diseases. And a lot of those people do that every day, meet with their little group, their little community groups, and they do things together, but play music and they dance, and they live long, happy lives.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
nothing wrong with music, man. Just
Not at
I
all.
want to I want to be able to dance as long as I can. My
Yes, me
lifetime.
too. I,
Indeed.
I, I so believe in music. And another aspect of music is the instruments, or the way music was sent to us, or the way in which the different era in which we played music and the way we played music. Because remember, we started out with the records. We'd have a
Hmm.
record changer or a stereo. I remember my uncle had a stereo in his house, and when I went there for holidays, I was in my teens. Let me tell you something. I ride that stereo from the day I step in until I leave in Kingston, because I love music. Yeah, I remember he had
Yes.
the Process Sledge and the Al Green albums. I would play them all day, and he
Hmm.
never stopped me because I was just into music and love music. Then we
Hmm.
went from record
Wow.
changer. My mother husband too had a record changer that used to play songs like with battery operated. I mean battery, so the battery them dead quick because you're playing music and battery going down fast.
Uh-huh.
But then we went from that to cassettes.
Yes,
I
please.
still have
Yes.
cassettes in my house, even though I don't have a cassette player because I gave away my cassette player. And we
Oh.
went from cassette player to CDs.
Hmm.
And now we can
Yes.
go to a computer and upload a song and send it to Spotify and iTunes and all these different platforms. So music has really come a long way. I
Yes, it
also
has.
recall, ladies, I also recall as a child growing up, because that's how much I love music. My grandmother, we had a radio because we never had electricity. And she used to do ignorance. So every time she go to Kingston, she would hide the radio because once I'm on holiday and I'm home, and once she step out that house and go, the
You
radio play
start
all
playing.
day.
Mm-hmm.
I would play all day just to hear commercials that I like and music.
Mm-hmm.
And my neighbor would complain to her and tell her, Maxine, play the radio all day. So when she discovered that, every time she go to Kingston, she would hide the radio in the bed trunk, lock it up. And I would use the cabinet key to open the bed trunk, take out the radio, spin plate and put it back before she come and she would know. Then I would play it low so that the neighbor wouldn't hear it. Yes, I'm telling you the honest truth because that was how much I love music. So when I started getting into music since I moved to the States, I'm not surprised because I have always loved music, always wanted to record something in my voice. And thank God it happened because I love music that much.
Well, I tell you, when I went to Clarendon at age 7, I tell people my grandmother, the late Ruby Mae Sons Thomas, she introduced me to stage. She took me with her.
Wow.
Because she was the PR person for the church. She was the what they call them again now, no, justice of the peace, and so on. Very involved. My grandmother was, and so she took me with her up to Frankfield Primary School. She taught me a poem, and I tell you, I swat that something. That was not no study because it was a short timeline I got. I swat it and I went up on the stage at Frankfield Primary and looking at all these people looking back at me, and I did my piece and I was so expressive. And from there I realized, but I do like the stage. And then I got involved in dancing. So I would dance, disco, dance into a hula hoop as an item, just dance. I was so involved in dancing, which I did for a while. I would dance music in with bones, and there is no mistaking. Sometimes you see some people, they don't really have the rhythmic timing. Some of them when they might clap, they either clap too fast or too slow. But there is something about the music that causes you to want to move, man.
To want to move.
Music is good.
In your bones.
It is good.
It's in your bones, yes.
Listen, Lady D, you see, you mentioned something a while ago. You said your grandmother got you started, by putting you up front. My grandmother was very involved in the church as well because my grandfather was the pastor of the church. He came and built the church, the first church in the district of Freehill, St. Anne. He came to Freehill from Fort George, which is also in St. Anne, Upper St. Anne. And he came to Freehill and built the first church there. So my grandmother was the teacher, Sunday school teacher, write all the letters. She did everything. Any rally or concerts, whatever. She was the one who got everybody prepared. And I had to, before the choir sings, I had to do my recitation.
Yes, please.
So grandma would either write a poem or find a poem from wherever, and then I would have to stand in front of everybody before they started singing, and I had to recite my piece. But the thing is, like you said, you didn't have much time to put it, to know it, so you had to swat it. But let me tell you, 1, 2, 3, I knew those words.
Yes, amazing.
I was able to stand up in front of everybody, and I was able to do my recitation.
Yes,
and
please.
Remember, saying grandma is not going to be satisfied until you put yourself in it. What do you mean put yourself in it? If it's something where you have to express yourself, and Kimbo, you have to do it.
Same so.
You understand?
Which is why some of us were in the 4-H clubs and so on, because
we were too.
drama, dance.
just about
Yes.
everything we did.
We didn't even know how that was molding us for the
Not at
future.
all, Mrs.
And then the music now behind it. I remember my grandfather used to sell Bibles and hymnals, and he used to go to Brownstown Market and sell Bibles and hymnals, and then he would go and buy the 45s, the records. So because he used to go so often and buy the records to play on a little record changer, the man at the record store gave him a free CD. Mr. Lowe, may I give it a free one there today? And Lady D, my grandfather thought that it was gospel on the record. So him just take it. So he came home, man, put on the music, and him saying, after dinner we're going to dance and we're going to sing, because him going to play music, and we enjoyed that whenever he take out the little red and white thing, what you call it, record changer, and he put on the record, and next thing you know, not giving up. Tap, 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 tap. My time soon come. That was the song we played on. Not giving up. You know, I have nothing to say Jesus or the Lord, you know, it's whatever. But let me tell you something. We dance. My grandmother stand up at the door and she look out in our living room.
Yes.
Our grandma do grandma. And I said, no, our grandma do. So I used to, Grandpa, I make up a face like him. I said, at least the man give me. Like him, I said, but he couldn't stop us because we enjoyed it so much. But it wasn't anything bad in the song. It's just that, you know, if you know, say the Lord or Jesus or whatever, you're not supposed to. But he didn't throw it away. He just played it like a couple of times, and then that was it for that. But the thing is, whenever he took out that record changer, we had a ball. We enjoyed. So music is in us. You know, music is in us.
It is in us. It's 10:54 a.m. We'd like to welcome you to Satideh Mawnin Runnings. Are you joining us for the very first time? If you are, come man, we love having you. Don't forget, share the link and ask people to subscribe with at least 5 persons. I'm just going to go through our chat. So King Ryan is in the house. You notice him just coming like a visitor.
Oh, I said, but it's Felix is saying something, Lady D.
Yes, so get to it.
You should play me a music.
Hold on. Hey, my queens. All right, so get to it. Charles, it says, I went home to Barbados not so long ago, and they have this song, Broke Off Your Waist. I laughed. I say, after you broke off your waist, what you going to do? I don't know. So Christine says Shabba voice was around long time. True. She says nowadays they beat dancehall, they are dead yard.
Yes.
All right. Then Herman says, me shake my leg to good music, even though me a Christian. Yes, ma'am.
That can't
Hey,
stop us.
Sister Morrison, you move everything when you hear good music, sister. True.
Yes, man.
Paulette says, morning, Paulette.
Morning.
She says, good morning. And all right, we're getting, they think one name ear track two. Which one that? So Felix says, we are too legalistic. God created instruments for that. David dance his clothes off. I agree with what Jackie said. There you go. Sister Marson says, all who no love music may starve for them. They must not want to go to heaven, for music is there.
Exactly.
So, ma'am, remind them there. Paul, it says, you really love the music, true, Maxine. Thief the something, play and lock it up. The radio.
Thief the radio. Okay. Thief the radio.
Christine says, the kete drum has life. I swear, if you're on life support and someone comes beating the kete drums, back to life you come. Music is life. Yes. And Felix says, Lady D, could you please play this song for Jackie? Lord Shorty's sweet music. Okay, I'll look for it for you.
Okay. Thank you, Felix.
Christine said, started dancing for Denham Town Primary onto Tivoli High, onto Edna Manley School of the Arts for dance. Dancing is life. Sure. Yes.
Wow.
Herbie Bailey, Puss Brook coconut in a wee eye them days, I guess. All right. So all right. So I have something too because we were talking about the dubs, right?
Mhm.
Them dub tune that when you hear them, they make you say, they would make you say, hmm. So let's get to it. Welcome everybody. Music then and now. It's such a good feeling just being here with
Enough drum
you.
and bass make you wind up your waist.
Yes,
Oh, what
sir.
I say?
So now, so
I guess that's where the one drop come from.
there you go. So when you hear that now, who wouldn't want to just, take your time
Yeah.
and just rock? So you
So
can tell
there's
me.
all rock steady,
Mhm.
and people are the cool and deadly.
There you go. So yeah, Ryan said big tune.
Some of you stand up.
So
Ryan,
me
if
say
you
no,
are
so you
here,
should
we'd
stand up.
be dancing.
There you go. So welcome back. We are talking about music then and now. You all must have had your favorite music, whether it was gospel, DJ, dance hall, something. I keep saying everybody never born, saved, sanctified.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time you were into your music, and you may
Of
have said,
course.
"All right," may have said Jesus, no,
But the
but
thing is, to Lady D,
mhm,
people were enjoying music out there. And
yeah.
then they came into the church. Why do we think that they should
Me say,
drop the music?
yeah, but hear me say it is what they were
Yeah, I
taught
understand it. Yeah.
and
But
stuff. So
people
some
that's
hold
why
here to that.
I think
Mm-hmm.
that's why they have changed. It has evolved over the years so that it's adaptive to, gospel, the
Mm-hmm.
gospel lifestyle, because people are coming out of the dance hall, and for them to stay, you have to have something to hold them say.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, that's why one of the reasons why the music, the church music has changed over the years, because you have people leaving out of that sphere coming into
Right.
the church. So they want to hear what was holding them out there, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So they just change the words. And so if you notice, a lot of the dance hall are what we'd call the reggae, old reggae songs, they're turning them into gospel music
Mm-hmm.
nowadays.
It's
Like they
true.
just change up the words, and now, people are enjoying them as well in the church atmosphere. So it's
Yes,
not that
please.
the music is bad. It's your mind. Change your mind.
Mm-hmm. And I remember hearing songs that we grew up with, gospel songs, and people really loved those songs. They would listen out, whether it was, I keep talking about Downbeat. So that was a gentleman, aka he had a name, but they call him
Mhm,
Downbeat because he
mhm,
had a music system, jukebox
uh-huh.
and stuff. And
Yeah.
he would put them out in his lawn, because a country you have yard space. He would put out his boxes, man, and he would play just about anything for you. So if it's your somber gospel that you want, you get it. If it was the beats like I just played, you some dubs that somebody did do for him, and you hear them and say, drop it there down beat and thing, you would get that, or anything, reggae, anything he would play. So
Right.
so one of the songs that I know he used to start off with, so that him no feel too bad that him a go play anything else and the church people them no get feed them bit because we take things personal, right? That's what we do. We get personal about stuff. So this is one of the songs that he would play back in the day. Remember this one?
Jim Reeves. Yes. Let me see if it's the same one I have in mind.
We thank thee each morning for a newborn day, where we may work the fields of new mown hay. We thank thee for the sunshine and the air that we breathe, O Lord. We thank thee. Thank thee for the rivers that run all day. Thank thee for the little birds that sing along the way. Thank thee for the trees and the deep blue sea, O Lord. We thank thee. Oh yes, we thank thee, Lord, for every flower that blooms, birds that sing, fish that swim, and the light of the moon. We thank thee every day as we kneel and pray, that we were born with eyes to see these things. Thank thee for the fields where the clover is grown. Thank thee for the pastures where cattle may roam. Thank thee for thy love so pure and free, O Lord. We thank thee.
So remember that. Jackie, you're muted.
Yes. There was also this song, put your sweet lips a little closer
to the phone.
One man. That was like a song, that song with Jim Reeves, all of Jim Reeves and Percy Sledge.
Yes, ma'am.
Percy Sledge. And this put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone, and you hear it echoing across, and everybody
and
is
Skeeter
singing.
Davis.
Let's Skeeter Davis.
Yes, Skeeter Davis. So my auntie-in-law loved Skeeter Davis. And so, as we are sharing here this morning about music then and now, I tell people that the experiences that we had then, or our parents had, that they shared with us, we share with our people today.
Yeah.
But somebody just said to me on radio, boy, Lady D, them picking no understand what our life was. Them don't know what they're missing. I said, no, they really don't know. Because no matter how much we share with them, we talk about a rotary phone and all those things. They don't know what that is. They may see it, would not have known that you have to insert your finger at each number and dial, right?
And dial.
But I was saying to her that the children in this dispensation now, today, in another 30 years, they will be telling their children, if the Lord not come by then, that, we used to have YouTube. We had iPhone. We had laptops, we had tablets, and they would be looking at us and asking, what is that?
What is that?
Because that would have been dated to them. Because 30 years from now, we may be just standing up in the sky taking a bus to go somewhere.
Thank you.
Because they have a lot of things going on. And when we were watching the Jetsons,
The Jets, I always talk about that.
And watch the Jetsons
Me
because
too.
I was just so fascinated.
Very
This
futuristic.
lady would just be moving around in her kitchen and things are just coming over to her without an effort.
Okay.
Everything she wanted, she would just go and today we are see microwave
Yes.
in the Jetsons.
Yes.
So, we can bask in our experiences and we are somehow a little disgruntled by what we see today. And the same thing with music. You're going to
Same thing with
tell
music.
these children today another 30 years when they're telling you how they had broke off your back. People are
Mm-hmm.
jumped off of a barrel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I do some dance on them head top. By then, they'll be perhaps dancing in something,
Yeah.
right?
But let me,
Because the world is evolving.
so
Those of us
fast.
who are Christ-centered, God-centered, we believe, just hold on to that because there are more things to come. So even music, I go into the studio like Max to do a voiceover. I quickly read off my script, and then Mike does the rest,
Mm-hmm.
right? You don't have like in the days of the JBCs and the back in the NBC days and all those things. You
Right.
walk into their studio and it's some big reels or something
And you have how many people
op-
operating these equipment?
operating them, and
Yeah.
employment was at an all-time
Yeah.
high in those
Hi.
fields because you had limited amount of people who had that skill set. Now you don't even have to have no skill set. You buy
No.
a software, it help you out, and you can sit down there and master. You see my studio in the back and
Yeah.
master the things, and you
Yeah.
not have a problem.
No.
So enjoy what you have now, because and pass on what you know, because your children can say, mama did tell me, say, in her time. Don't allow them to just grow up and not have experience. When we talk about the bell bottoms and all them kind of pants there, that bell foot pants and thing,
Mm-hmm.
fashion is also, while it is evolving, it revolves. So it
Yes.
come back round, they may touch it up a little bit and tweak it here and there. But when you look at it, you say, but me did have one pants like that when me
Like that. Yeah.
right? So people are, and the same thing with music. When you think about disco, I was a disco queen. I can still dance a disco, yeah, you drop,
Oh, wow.
right? I love to dance. And so
Yeah. Me
we'll
too.
still hear them kind of songs there and say, man, remember that song that, me did
Yeah,
hear.
my son's father was a DJ and he used to play music in a discotheque. And let me tell you something, we don't come off the floor until they start to play the slow music, the love songs.
We'll see.
When you have the couples them going on. Yes.
Do you remember 21st night, September? Love was changing the minds, pretenders, while I'm chasing the clouds away. Hearts were ringing in the key that our souls were singing as we danced in the night. Remember how the stars stole the night away. Say, do you remember? Oh yeah, dancing in September. Oh yeah, never was a cloudy My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart to see you. Only blue don't love. Remember how we knew love was here to stay. Now December found a love
All right. So, we can't take with the whole show, but we could have
Which
played
means
until.
which song Felix wanted you to play for me?
Oh, let me go back to that. So, welcome. If you're just joining us, please, those of you who are on, it's Music Then and Now. Save the link with at least 5 people and ask them to subscribe to the channel, to like it, to share it. We're on Saturday mornings from 10 to 11:30, so it's 30 minutes after 11, and we want to drop in 2 more tune. And
All right.
right. And
Sure.
also Inside the Zone is on Mondays and Thursdays, Mondays 5 to 7 and Thursdays 6 to 8 on my YouTube channel and on Linkage Radio. So we are here having a ball. We can't leave out with people them, Let's see what them say
No,
here.
sir. Dip
What
and
did
fall
he-
back. It's
Taking taxi, flying in the skies. That's right. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, let's go back from here. She says, Paulette says, oh my, Jim Reeves, my 2 big brothers would play these every Sunday. Thank you
Oh
so
my
much, Lady
goodness.
D. Yeah. Oh, Back in Love. Oh, Back in Love by Saturday Morning.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Blueberry Hill. The DJ. So may have work to do right here now. Paulette, you're talking right, Lady D Gomez, about us and the past and 30 years to come. Maybe there will be air taxi. All right, maybe there'll be air taxi flying in the skies because of the traffic congestion.
I've always dreamt of that. No, it's funny. I've always dreamt of something like that. I have a vivid imagination when it comes on to inventions. So.
Right. So Felix says, Lady D, do you remember back in the day when all DJs were playing their music from reel to reel? Yes, bro.
Yes.
Okay. Good to hear, Queenie. Okay. Crinoline under our skirts and dress.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I dare you to give one of them children something like that to wear now, unless they're going to a wedding.
Good for all of you. I go to clubs, stay all night, go home, shower, and off to church, and me on the quiet. You know what, Ryan?
Listen to me.
Me over only, me over only. So which song did let's go quickly. What did Felix ask me to play? Something about
Lord Shorty's sweet music. I don't remember who. Lord Shorty's sweet music. Lord Shorty's sweet music. Okay, Felix.
Sweet music. Okay.
Was it Ryan that said that they go to a party or go to disco? We go to the disco and dance until the wee hours of the morning, and then come home, and you just have a few hours, maybe 2 hours to get ready and dash out for work. We used to do that.
Well,
I love it.
Further, he talked about church, and
yes, he talk about church, but me I tell you about. We'd go to disco and we'd dance all night, and then when we're coming home, we stop at Guncourt, Remiki.
Okay.
A place they paint it in red, a little old house, and the man cook there only night. And remember, me tell us, Lady D, that's the best nighttime food you get.
Nice.
Fried dumpling, and you get some what you call it, chicken soup and little liver and little cook up chicken and little something like that in a one piece of foil paper. And remember, that's your breakfast. And then you go home nice and get ready for work
man.
in a
So
few
let's
hours.
see what Lord Shorty have to say to us here this morning.
What?
Because
Courtesy of Felix.
Courtesy of Felix. All righty. So
That's how Felix playing for me here now.
Let's see what Felix has said right here.
Oh.
I can't play, I can't write music, yet every day and every night I created sweet music. My system is rhythm, simplicity and melody. My tunes are happy and the music sweet. If you don't dig the melody, you will dig the beat.
Okay.
I make music, yeah. Sweet music. I'm feeling your mind and your body, the sense is just music, yeah. Sweet music. No matter what you say or do, the magic of my music gets you. Music, yeah. Sweet music.
This is Caribbean Vibes.
I try to be totally musical.
Totally musical.
That's why you see, super sensational. The spirit of music possesses me entirely, bringing out naturally from within my soul sweet musical harmony from beyond this world.
Well, I thank you, Felix, because that one happened. Very nice. Sure.
Yes.
I was here moving in my chair and things.
And we kind of didn't leave out Calypso. How could we? And we just take over Calypso as if it's ours back in Jamaica.
Man.
So thank you so much, Felix. I enjoyed that.
Music then and now. So we give you a little Jim Reeves. We thank thee. So we had to place our Lord in the center right there. Then we give you mento and ska.
Yes, man.
So and disco. But you know what? There's another person, though posthumously recognized in this sect at this time, that we want to remember him because for him tune was like off the hook. Who remember him?
Love and hate.
Oh my God.
Oh no. Oh no.
Here I come.
Love and not hatred.
Right.
Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of my life. Envy no one, no wish to be with no evil man. For there'll come the day when you'll be breathed by the feathers and give up roots to the Oh yeah. of Rasta children. Yeah. My head is anointed and my cup runneth over. Yeah. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of my life. Yeah. Oh yeah, now. Oh yeah. All right. Here I come with love and not hatred.
Be brown, man.
Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of my life. It be no one, no wish to be with no evil man. For there come the day when you'll be whipped by the father's hand. Liverpool children. Oh yeah. Liverpool children. Oh yeah. Forgive up, forgive up. Yeah, oh boy, oh, yeah, man, yeah.
Well, you know, that was just a taste mouth.
Yes, and you see what we were talking about, timeless music.
Yes, man.
See?
When you play these kind, they're not dated.
Yeah.
When you talk about these kind of music, no matter where you go and you hear them, it's either you remember when the first time you heard
it.
what you were
Yeah.
doing, how it made you feel, that
Yes.
kind of thing. We all build a story around music.
And it's ironic that, you know, we had the show this morning. It was yesterday evening. My son and one of his friends came in, and we were talking about, the friend says that he was going to be doing a music video because he's a rapper. And he was going to be doing a music video. And he said that, I said, so how comes I don't hear your music playing on the radio or some, you know, stuff like that? He says his music is played, but, you know, mostly on YouTube, and people know of him because he's been a YouTuber from he was 9. And, you know, both of them were saying that. He said that I didn't want my music to play like that until I was sure that it would be timeless. And this young man is, 20 years old. And my son is 24, and he was saying the same thing. They listen to the music of this era, and they're all rappers. They're into the rap music and all of that. And he says both of them. I raised Christoph on the old music. You know, when he was telling his friends about Lionel Richie and whatever, they were asking, who is that? Because I used to play that in the house, and he used to sing them word for word. He watched Oliver. He could tell you about every Oliver show. He was born here, but I let him, you know, I play those things around him. And he said the same thing. The music that they're listening to now, they said it out of their own mouth. And these are young men. They said the music that's out there now, they're not timeless.
So they're going to fleeting moment.
They want to play music or do music that will be timeless.
Yes.
So they're noticing it too. They're seeing it.
Yeah, because you find that when people are putting out, it's like movies, when people are putting out songs in a rapid succession, you don't give your audience any chance to assimilate, to kind of grasp it, hear the message. What is the music? What is this song about? By the time you are to really do that, they move to the next one. And they feel that when they're saturating the market like that, it is working for them. They may have an audience, but you wonder if it's sustainable.
Temporary. A lot of it is, you know, just for likes and the dollars, the quick dollars.
But them say do it for the likes, whatever.
Do it for
Yeah.
We do it
So
for the love, we don't do it for the likes or something.
right, right. So we know that, as if you want to pick me upper, play some music. Yes, you pray, and we're praying. Some of us are praying for all different kind of something,
Yeah.
but then it goes hand in hand. You need that centered time where you can say, boy, I'm a long time hear a
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Brown, or a long time hear a Jim Reeves, or a Skeeter Davis, if you want to go far back like that. If there are music of today that you appreciate, which many people do,
Yeah.
we find that
I
you
love love
know
songs, and there
the
are love songs of
talent.
the day that I really enjoy.
Yes,
You know?
man, because when you think of due to the sensitivity of YouTube and their disclaimers, if you notice, ladies and gentlemen, there are some things I play
Mm-hmm.
that I know are safe, because I may jump over to a R&B and they just freeze us. So
Right.
regrettably, I can't do any of those love songs. But what I can do, there was, and this is also another posthumous one, because her songs before she passed, um, she was a great singer in Jamaica, and her music, when we heard of her, we use the word untimely because I saw her a few days before she passed.
That.
Uh, yes, her Cynthia Sloss, the late Cynthia Sloss in Jamaica. If I play
I
the song,
loved her music.
yeah, if I play the song, you'll remember
Yes.
one in particular. Um, she had just died suddenly, and it shook Jamaica. But
Yeah.
you know, we remember her, and these are some of the songs that we think about. And when you hear this, you'll say, "My goodness, I hadn't heard that song in such a long time."
Oh, she was a lovely singer. Yeah.
Love me forever.
Oh yes.
We may never part, your love forever makes one less broken heart. We'll be together like the stars and the night, and love forever. United we will share, we'll be together to see your rocking chair and share the memories of the days that we knew. Take my love forever. Give your love forever. And we will be together forever and forever.
Beautiful words.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
Your love forever makes one less broken heart. We'll be together.
These are timeless music.
Never part of several memories of those beautiful days. Take my love forever. Give your love forever. And we will be together forever and forever.
Music alone shall live.
Give your love forever. Take my love forever. We will be together
There's no love forever.
Yes.
Wonderful.
It's
Love that.
so some of those songs when you hear them now, you're like,
It brings you back
tell you,
to,
even call it,
yeah.
say it's them boys, say music alone shall live, Cynthia's lost. Yes. And as we're wrapping up now, music then and now, I think we had a good run this morning, but I'm still yet
Yeah.
to pray for King Ryan, because if he could go out, go party whole night, go on back to church next morning and
All
go
the
on
people
to
them
choir.
choir.
No spirit never that church, Ryan. Nobody never back you up at him door
To
and say,
discern him.
I'm dark
To
you out.
discern him. To discern him. But just before we go, there's one that I really like. This song by Train, "Drops of Jupiter." That's that's a now. That's a now song. I mean, it's an
It's a
oldish
now
now
song.
song.
Let's see.
"Drops of Jupiter." I love that song. It makes you think about what he's trying to say. It's a story. He's saying something, but he's not saying it straight. It's like saying it in parables. What was it out there in the Milky Way? How did you feel being out there in the Milky Way? And I just love that song, "Drops of Jupiter." So that's one of my now favorites.
DJ coming up right here with drops with drops of Jupiter. Special request by Jackie. So make we do drops of Jupiter now here.
Now that she's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in her head.
This might be one of them. They freeze. I don't know what
We
YouTube will
hope
do.
not.
But
Summer and walks like rain reminds me that there's a time to change it. Since the return of her stay on the moon, she listens like spring and she talks like June. But tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all faded and that heaven is overrated? Tell me, did you fall from a shooting star? One without a permanent scar, and then you missed me while you were looking for yourself out there.
you don't have to play it the whole of it, Lady B,
That
but
she's back from
Yeah.
that's one of my.
tracing her way through the constellation.
All righty. So that was
That's-
Jackie's selection. And so we're wrapping up now because I do have one final one to wrap up, which I'll just play out. I hope they don't bother me with that. But anyhow.
Wow.
We want to just say we had a good time this morning. Music, talk.
Thank you guys for staying with us, even though we went over a little bit. Thank you so much.
Max had to go,
my
and
God.
Sharon's wanted to join us this morning. She's at a conference, and she had planned to join us during the workshop.
Yeah.
But I guess workshop holder, I don't know. But we appreciate everyone being here with us this morning, and that's why we need the houses of God or something. Something to protect us. Every weekend I tell them I have to have something to pray for. That's oh help me, Lord.
Ryan, you're the best.
Yes, Ryan, we love you.
Oh my goodness.
But thank you everyone for tuning in this morning. And
Yes.
as we're wrapping up, I am looking forward that we will be able to hang out again next week, Saturday, with Satideh Mawnin Runnings. And it should be good. No matter what we're doing, where we are, may the Lord cover us and provide for us. We need breakthroughs. We need a myriad of stuff, but He's able. So this is how we're going to close out this morning, with this selection here, because we need all the love.
Oh, what?
One of my favorites of the late Bob Marley. Could you be loved?
And be loved. That's my feeling, sir.
Or even try to school you.
Tell you feeling.
Oh no,
Oh my goodness.
we've got to mind our own. So go to hell if what you're thinking is that's right. Love would never leave us alone. I get the darkness, you must come out the light.
Tonight.
Could you be loved and be loved? Could you be loved? Oh, yeah. And be
Road of life is rocking, and you may stumble too. So why you point your fingers at someone else is judging you?
All right now.
your brother, man.
Well, thanks everyone. Enjoy the
Don't let them
weekend.
change ya.
Blessings, blessings, blessings to everybody.
Or even
So blessings, everyone. Out, we out, we out.
We are.
For 2 days, the 5 o'clock hour is hot on Fit FM 96.7, www.fitfmja.com. Your life, your music with Lady D, Denise Gomez, Inside the Zone. Catch me on Monday at 5 p.m. for the Monday Drive, keeping you in the know in the city you walk, drive, and reside. And on Friday, yes, at 5 p.m. for Center Stage, the platform where voices are heard and people connect. From abroad to yard, Trelawney. Hi, I'm Lady D Denise Gomez, and I have exciting interview segments and features inside the zone. For recording artists, you can sing? Well, Inside the Zone, second Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. is for you. Writers, share your story, now man, in From the Author's Zone on third Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Male Zone has unbelievably juicy stories of love, heartbreak, and triumph. 7 p.m. has never been this good. On Mondays, it's news, talk, engaging features at 7 in the Monday Drive. And Center Stage has everyone talking on Thursdays. Be a part of the show. Email me insidethezone@gmail.com or call me 904-304-2599.